Thank you. You've just brought in this amendment now, and we have been working on your legislation since it was introduced into the House, went through the House, came to the Senate. You must have spoken to those organisations in the last hour, 2 hours. Surely you would know who you've spoken to in order to bring this amendment in so late now.
Minister.
Senator, my consultations in relation to this particular legislation have been ongoing now for over a year. I have listened to what people have had to say, and I have listened to what you've said in this place and others who have spoken in this place. My decision to seek to make this amendment was on the basis of wide-ranging discussions that I've had. I must admit I'm somewhat surprised that those opposite, after listening to the contributions that have been made by those opposite, that you appear not to be supportive of the proposal that's before the chair.
Senator McCarthy.
Well, I'm not sure how you could be surprised about my position, Minister, given all the statements I've said in the Senate on it. You've said now that you're bringing in an amendment to make this voluntary from the basics card to the cashless debit card, where earlier today it was about completely moving everyone, over 22,000 people, directly to the cashless debit card. You use the term voluntary, but if we all look at the definition of voluntary, it is about choice. People who are on income management in the Northern Territory are not there by choice. So there is no voluntary here. So who did you speak to in the last hour or two in order to bring this amendment in around what you perceive as being voluntary from the basics card to the cashless debit card?
Minister.
I think I've already answered that question, Senator. But the voluntary nature of this amendment is, as you rightly point out, a voluntary decision to move from the basics card to the cashless debit card. That is the only thing that I was referring to when I was referring to it being voluntary.
Senator Lambie.
I'll shed some light on that for you if you like, so you know the truth. That was discussed last night with Central Alliance, and that is where that has come from. So I'm not quite sure. I'll be honest, because I'm not going to sit here and lie to the Australian people. And you know what? Shameful that you're doing that as well over something like this. Be honest. Be honest. You know, you haven't gone out and consulted about this. And yet I understand you wanted the Northern Territory from all to be on that. You didn't get away with that. You did the deal with Central Alliance, and you did that so you could give them the option. And good on Central Alliance for at least lowering it to that scale without making them all go on it. But that's exactly how it went down. And that's just over 24 hours ago. And I'm not going to sit here and... I'm sorry, I'm not doing this.